Hey, everybody, listen to this song first. I'm going to do a song, Finding My Way Home. Wherever I'm. Sit back and listen to this song.
Through the pages, through the ages, through the mind, finding my own way, finding my own way, finding my own way through the forest, through the trees, through the breezes that blow through me.
Yeah, it's the newest song. We love it.
Yep. The chord progressions are amazing.
Thanks, brother.
Right here, right here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Minor, yeah.
Perfect.
Far away from the big love, the only love I could feel, like gold steal through my heart. You painted my soul with your heart. Finding my own way, finding my own way, finding my own way through the pages, through the ages, through the times. Finding my own way, finding my own way, finding my own way through the forest, through the trees, through the mind, through anything that I find. Sharing this song, it won't be long till the rain begins again, and the pain begins again. Stores with empty shelves, and the story of myself, once lost in the shadows of a setting sun. Dreaming in castles built in the light of a fool, only to
Washed away
be
in the
washed
numbers of nothingness.
away in the changing tides.
Our latest song, Finding My Way Home.
I love that ending. I love how you did that.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah,
Good time.
man. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, good times, man. Creativity nonstop.
I wanted to keep going, but I also love the fact I love the length.
Yeah, me too.
It's yeah. I mean, if people wanted to continue, they can just listen again.
Yeah, bro, I'll loop it.
Yeah.
Reach out to us and make an extended version just for you.
Oh, I would appreciate that.
Long play. We sure could.
We could do that.
We sure could.
Huh. Interesting. But I got two more to send you. So when we wrote this song, the initial idea was to find your own way, and we are conditioned from the beginning to live another way, and that doesn't really stick with most people, so if you find your own way, your own creativity, which is what Rich and I always write about, then you'll find that happiness that can't be taught.
The
It's
lasting happiness.
lasting. It's always there. It's always been there.
Exactly.
And that's what we're speaking about. And this song, I think, interprets that message very well. You just everything that Rich and I write, it's not just made up stuff. It's our lives, and what we've been through. I mean, I'm not a poet. I write poetry, but I'm not a songwriter like Richard. I tell stories, and the stories come from my own experience in life and Richard's, and
Yes,
then we just collaborate, and it comes together naturally.
exactly. Like
And,
Garfunkel.
and yeah,
All-
so,
Garfunkel.
so you have to listen. It's not like some rock song on the radio, where it's just about some woman dancing around on a stage or something. These are real stories. This is real, or actual is probably a better word.
Yeah,
And Rich and I have been through a lot in our lives, and we write about it. We share it with other people so that they understand that they're not alone, and because they're not, and there are other people out there like them, and it's okay. And we always want you to participate and be a part of what we're doing. And as I always say, there's no judgment involved.
exactly.
Rich and I don't judge each other. We call each other names, but just for fun.
Yeah,
So
endearingly.
what do you got to say, bro?
I love this song. It's fun to write this music. Do you have a visitor? Nobody. I'm sorry. I'm watching the chat stream as well.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just we write, we flow. It's just amazing electricity, presence, gratitude every moment. I'm so happy to be alive. And that's what we're doing every day is breathing this gratitude into our creations. Our intentions, our flow. We're still in these bodies. We're still with you now. So the best we can just do is to be so thankful and help you awaken to your heart and your power. That's what we want to do that, awaken you up to your power.
I love that. I love what you just said.
Yeah.
We're in these bodies, but these bodies one day will obviously end. But it doesn't mean that which makes our heartbeat will end. It just keeps going. There's only one pulse. It's eternal, and that's the beauty of it all. We're just a shell. We're just a shell.
The myth of death.
The Myth of Death, and that's the book, and it's published now both on Kindle and on Amazon in print.
Yes, it is.
So we're still working on getting our pages up so that it make it easier for the reader to find what we've done.
Yeah, or
But
social networking, tagging, that type of thing. Websites or pages. He means that. The
more-
pages.
They think that the more complex they are, the better they are, and in reality, it should be more simple.
You're right.
But it is what it is, and that's
Yes. Introverts.
that's kind of the message of the book is that death is a myth. I don't buy into any religion that says it's something separate from life, because I can eat a blackberry on one of my bushes out back. Well, that blackberry was alive until I picked it and then I ate it, but it gave me energy to stay alive.
Right.
So therefore, death is a transformation.
Yeah, it's all in the metamorphosis. Exactly.
That's it. It's not an ending. Like a butterfly is not the ending of the caterpillar. Now the caterpillar can fly instead of crawling around all slow.
New perspective, new awareness.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's the awareness. But what we're trying to say, especially in this book, is that birth and death are the same awareness. Neither one contains thought or description. Is probably a better way to say it. But we learn all these different words and definitions, and then we possess them, and we think that's who we are. When in reality, we are birth and death simultaneously.
Yeah, before the words, the presence, the awareness.
Yes, before the words. And that's what we did. And that's why we say there's an eternal season. The myth of death, eternal season, is because every season bleeds into the next season, meaning there's only one season.
It overlaps. It overlaps.
Overlaps.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is one of the reasons we named our band Overlap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We overlap.
Because we all overlap.
Yeah, we do. Every color, every culture, every creed, every belief all comes into one nothingness.
Yes.
One edge of nothingness.
And nothingness, what is the opposite of nothingness? It's everything.
Yes, exactly.
Creation doesn't recognize a fragment of itself.
No.
How can it? When it created everything. It's us who are lost in this fantasy, which goes back to one of our other songs where we all fell into the story.
Yeah.
And that's something you wrote, and it makes don't be sad. We all fell into the story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Move forward.
And yeah, we're saying don't live the story,
Yeah.
live you.
Yeah.
It's
It's much greater than any story. Greater than any story.
so far beyond, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's beyond anything.
Yeah, beyond anything,
It's
which
eternal.
is everything.
Yes, it is. Empty fullness.
Yep.
Well,
It's amazing.
really good about this book. We talked about the last 6 years over dialogue, last 6 years together, and our dialogues and our talks became this book, which is really fun to do. It's not the average book; it's kind of unique expression. This book's very unique the way it's put together and given to you. So more of a dialogue and more like digging deeper and deeper. The same thing said over and over again, like a drop of water cutting through a stone. That's the intention of this book.
It's a conversation.
Exactly.
There are only I think 3 stories that I told, but I think they relate to a lot of different people. And then I just felt, Rich and I felt that there was no reason to write any more stories. You have to live your story.
Yeah.
It's a flow, like Rich always says. And so most of it is notes, just from our dialogues, from the insights that we both have. And that's how I write the songs, how we write the songs.
Yeah, it's exactly the flow.
Yeah. Rich and I talk. Yeah, Rich and I talk every day, pretty much all day.
The doors,
You know?
new ideas.
And from those dialogues, I'll get a sentence that Rich will say, and I'm like, that's a song. And it's just the truth. It's what we do. Rich and I were meant to be. We're meant to be doing what we're doing, and we hope you'll participate and be a part of it. We are so thankful for our subscribers, our readers, and our followers. You have no idea how much it means to us, because it gives us the energy that lets us know that we're on the right, I don't want to say path, but we're doing what we do.
Yes, the connection.
What we were born to do.
Yeah,
And I don't think you can't disagree with that. No one can.
no, it's a relationship between us and you, and the giving and taking, the flow.
Yeah.
That's important. We feel that. We become that.
And we're happy to participate. We want that. And I think, other than talking about the myth of death, I just read it. There's something there that will resonate with people, and they'll understand that they don't have to fear death, and the fear of death is actually the source of what we call society. It's all based on fear, inflation, deflation, wars, all this stuff. If you stop fearing death, all of a sudden the creativity that is you, that was born to be, can expand and reach out.
Exactly. It's exhausting feeding those fake stories. Exhausting feeding those stories. When you stop feeding it, you have more energy, more inspiration.
And it's a beautiful place. It's not an idea. It's not a dream. It's actual. And I think that's the most important thing people need to understand, that these are not concepts.
Right.
This is what Rich and I have lived.
Yes.
And for years.
Yeah.
And neither one of us should still be here, but we are. And we're here for you.
Exactly.
And we're here for you. And that's all I got to say, bro.
Well, the book is available on Amazon.com, Kindle Publishing. There's a webpage now on Facebook, The Myth of Death. We'd like to join that. Please like it. Also, please smash the like button for this video. It helps the algorithm through tags and through Google and Facebook and YouTube. Don't subscribe if you want to. Don't want to just like it. That lets the algorithm know we're active. So when you're active, YouTube likes you more and gets you more in people's faces. That's why we asked this from you. If you don't mind hitting the like button, just like it, nothing else. If you want to subscribe, more power to you. We'd love that. We have a community growing. Your website, weareoverlap.com, which I'd love to visit our website. Sign up for the email, the list of email lists, and more of the developments there, because we're trying to organize a social aspect of all this. You have to be a whole being now these days, not just one part of this. You have to own all, be part of technology, writing music production, write everything. You have to be all of it now at this age.
It's getting crazy, bro.
You're becoming a renaissance. You're becoming a renaissance, your own sovereignty. Within sovereignty are more tools, which is fun to do, but takes a lot more organization. That's the gift about being inspired. You have more energy and more focus. Like for my
And you
stroke.
can hear Richard's voice right now. He's not faking anything.
No.
And the more likes we get, the more we can spread the word of compassion and what we're
Exactly.
trying to
Every life
accomplish.
you imagine is planting a seed, it's planting a tree, or planting an idea in somebody's heart and their consciousness. You're waking people up just by hitting technology. It's surreal, but that's true. This is like the fourth dimension. And when you're within this fourth dimension, you're interacting. It's affecting the third dimension. The idea of dimensions, the form and non-formlessness of it. But there is an actual fourth dimension, which is thought, the brain. That when you're in that, you're affecting everything around you. So please like it and share it with your people that you know that will benefit from this.
And then discuss it with us.
Yeah, we're open for dialogue, definitely. We've walked
Yeah.
every walk you can imagine. If you have cancer, you have AIDS, or depression, stroke, aphasia. I mean, I've walked all those walks. If you have Rob's been in jail, he's been depressed, he's walked away from dogma, he's had his awakenings. We're here to talk with you about this. It's not about us, it's about us being a vehicle for you. For your
Conduit.
conduit. Yeah, conduit for you to awaken and find
Yep.
peace for yourself.
And there's nothing fake about what we're doing because we work all day, every day, and not for ourselves, but for you.
Yeah.
And that's what motivates us every day to get up and create something new.
Exactly.
Because in the book, you'll see there's repetition, but it's because one sentence will resonate with one person. Another sentence about the same thing will resonate with someone else. And that's our diversity, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Charismatic, reaching to all different reflections of light. So if
Yeah.
you have one understanding belief system, it'll reach you. Somebody can say the same word, you know what it is. Somebody says some word you like never heard it before. One day you hear it, saves your whole life.
That's
You
perfect.
hear it through
Yeah,
different beliefs through your mind. It's something that makes a lot of sense to you. Before you didn't hear it all because you didn't have the right frame of mind or reference. Now you have a good reference. So through the book, you'll be awakened through different passages.
So just give it a try. You got nothing to lose. You
Exactly.
know, we worked on it for 2 years, and that's a lot of time. But at the same time, now that it's done, it was no time.
No, and the next one's coming out.
Oh, I know we got another.
Yeah.
So much.
We're just alive, bro, on fire to share with you and be a part of this awakening that's happening. We're
It's all about our followers, our readers, our subscribers. It's not
Yeah.
about Rich and I. But Rich and I get the benefit and the gift from just creating,
exactly the food.
Yeah.
That's our food. We're going to give it out
Yeah.
to you.
and that's perfect.
Yeah. So happy Friday to you, wherever you are in the world. Please smash the like button. I hope you enjoyed this song, Finding My Own Way. It's available now on Spotify, on Bandcamp. Please check us out on bandcamp.com. Also, you can buy the songs there or stream that at your leisure. There's no pressure. There's no, algorithm of controlling bandcamp.com. It's open to artists now. It's open to space. We can make more money for that. We get more insights from that site, bandcamp.com. So much, yeah.
And we're available on YouTube. And
Yeah.
all you have to do, if you want, is to like.
Yeah.
And that's all we're asking. We're not asking for any kind of commitment.
Right.
We don't want to put pressure on anybody who follows us.
You can't because everything breaks under pressure.
Oh yeah, of course. And we just want to help. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really all it is. It's who we are. Rich and I met, and we knew right away we were a kindred spirit.
Yeah.
All right. And that spirit developed over 6 years into what we're doing now. It could have been faster, maybe, but it wasn't. So doesn't matter in the slightest bit. It's here now. It's like that song that you like that I wrote. Doesn't matter if I'm there because now I'm here.
Yeah.
The lyric that you like.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Which I'm working on. So that's our message. That's who we are.
Yep. We're doing the background away from all. We're kind of underneath the eyes of society, just helping raise things out, and balance things out.
That's it. A balance.
Just pure gratitude for being alive. We're going to
Yeah.
throw walking our hells, walking our fires, and loving ourselves. Never stop loving yourself. Self-love, self-love, self-love.
Yeah, that's in one of our songs.
Yes, that's the mantra of life. Yeah.
An empty shelf, just finding myself. That's the song we just listened to. But you have to be empty in order to see. So
Yep.
just listen as many times as you need to to understand what Rich and I are trying to convey. And if you have any questions, reach out. We're good. We're here.
Yeah, and realize also this will affect your whole belief systems in your life, outside, externally and internally. So it's not just, oh, how can I say this?
It's hard.
Everything you're experiencing now will be opened up or lightened up or illumined more. That's a gift from this book, we hope.
Yeah.
From being more aware, everything you think is serious is not as serious. That's all I'm saying.
Perfectly said, bro. I can't add to that at all.
Yeah.
All right. So it's out there. We're here.
Yeah,
So
we're still here.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
yep. We love you guys. Thanks a lot.
All right.
See you guys. We overlap.
Love
Smash
you,
that
bro.
like button. We love you guys. Smash that like button.
Yeah, smash it.
Smash it. Smash
Just
it.
smash it.
Yeah, smash it.
All right, brother. We love all of you. I love you, Rich, and we'll talk soon.
Here's a song again. Way out.
Finding my own way, finding my own way,
Finding your own way. That's all it is. Just you. Nobody else. It's always you when you're walking around and seeing people playing. It's always you. The tree is you. The sky is you. The strangers are you. The thoughts are you. It's all you.
And then you step away from it, and you just watch it. Like you say, you're aware of it.
You become a observer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Words on the page, I lived your age,
Perfect.
so I walked away, and here I stay, far away from the fake love, the only love I could feel, like gold to my heart. You painted my soul with your
If you was
heart.
you telling you, that's the song you're singing yourself in a way. You split the idea of dimensionality. You're singing the larger
I
song.
like that. I like that a lot.
The basis of your mind, belief system, the filters that affect your awareness.
Who's the agent?
Yeah, the agent. The agent's all. Any word, any idea you believe, that's always blocking you, affecting you as well. Slam, and it's true. I was really blocked off. Every part of my brain was blocked off by grace.
Just let it go. You know, you just have to see it.
Yep.
See it.
Yes.
And that's what we're here for.
Yep. Let the PTSDs go. Love everything. Love everything about yourself. There's no right or wrong here. No good or bad. Love all.
Hell. Hell are places people live, not where they go.
Right. Stay in mind.
Sharing this song, it won't be long
We love it. We do.
till the rain begins again. The pain begins again.
And the rain means
Stars
God.
with empty shells. The story of myself, once lost in the shadow of a setting sun. A setting sun.
You're dead.
You talk the nature of passing and the waves.
Yeah, but winter brings spring. Huh?
Yeah, it always does. Don't be afraid of winter.
Built in the life of a fool, only to be washed away in the changing tide.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna go. Love you guys. Until next time, weareoverlap.com, Bandcamp, We Overlap, the new book, The Myth of Death, the new season. I love you so much.
Yeah, we'll be back soon. We're here
Yeah,
for
you
you.
guys have an awesome time. No, you're it. You're right in. Be strong. Be sorry.
I love you, Rich.
See you, brother.
All right, man.